Good morning, boys. Today is the computer science class for class 11, C programming. Last class, there is a program, a number should be accepted or that can be given on the program, and we have to print the digits. So, from the 34 is a number and there is 2 digits 3 and 4, that can be any number. Now, from this program, if we want to change certain things, we can print the number in reverse order. Say for any number, if it is 34, our output will be 43. So, that is our target to do this part of program. Now, here how many variables are required? If you want to be mapped the variables at the beginning of the program, then that is better for you for understanding purpose what variable you have used in the program and what are the utility of the variables, what calculation has been performed on a particular variable. Now, is a plain and simple, a number is required, number for whatever the number is, that can be anything, 43 for example. Then we have to extract digits, D1 for extraction digits 4. Second, another extraction digits required, D2 is equal to 3. Now, if you want to make it reverse, R, D2 into 10 plus D1. What is the value of D2? 3. 3 into 10, 30. 30 plus 4, 34. So, (43) is the number, and if you make it reverse, then you will get 34. So, that is today's program, a number to be accepted and we have to print in reverse order. Obviously, the number is 2 digits number. If you know the concept of the program, later on that can be applied for any digits, means 3 digits number, 4 digits number, anything. But here we have make it constant because we do not know how to use the loop, that time loop is required. Now, first thing, the how many variables are required, the earlier questions, that is total 4. One is n, second D1 digit 1, third digit 2, R for reverse the number, right. This program, if I want to do in C program, how to do it? First starts with the functions main. Open braces, so you have to write down the programs over here. After braces, after giving void main, open and close parenthesis. First task is to declare the variable. How many variables are there? Total 4 variables. Know that variable, track, you can understand. N for number, D1 is the first digit, D2 is the second digit, and R is the reverse. Total 4 variables, int n, d1, d2, r. Declaration part is over. Now, question is that we are accepting the number from user or we have to go for the fixed number, assuming that that can be any number implied because we have to familiar with the scanf statement. So, we have to assuming that user should enter any 2 digits number. So, second thing is required for accepting a number. This part is important. For accepting number, there are 2 separate functions. Number 1, that is for message, and second one for accepting the numbers. How to do it? printf enter number, you can give the proper message enter 2 digits number. So that should be enclosed within double quote. Whatever message you want to write, that would be displayed on the monitor at the time of run the program. Scanf function used for accepting number. Scanf parenthesis open parenthesis within double quote percentage d. What for? Percentage d is the indication that is the integer type of variable. So that should be tallied. You declare int, you have to give percentage d. If you give over here float, then you have to change percentage f. So you have to give an instruction to the compiler that you are accepting the integer type of data, nothing else. So first part is over. Whatever the user enter the value, next our task to extract the digits. D1 is equal to n divided by 10. D2 is equal to n modular 10. Now, up to this, go for the some workout. If n is equal to 54, then D1 is equal to 54 by 10, that is 5.4. Integral part is 5. D2 is equal to n percentage, that is modular, n percentage 10. That means 54 divided by 10, the remainder will be 4. Right? Now, the extraction of digits done. From 54 we will get 5 and then get 4 also. So, here after that we have to go for the calculation R. R is equal to what exactly I have to require from 54 to 45. So, D2 is the 4. So, that means D2 into 10 plus D1, D2 into 10, that means 4 into 10, 40, plus D1, that means 45, that is the 45. Done. Here you can print the original number as well as reverse number. Printf original number is equal to percentage d. So, what original number you have entered? 54. So, at the time of output you will get original number is equal to 54. Due to backslash n, automatically line fit new line. Then in the next line it will print reverse number is equal to 45. So, that is the original number 54 and that is the reverse of the number 45. So, that is one program. Today we will discuss once more, that is the if else statement, how to use the if else statement in C program. First thing is that how to use if functions in C program. What is the structure? You have to know the structure of the if statement. That is the structure of if else statement in C program. If here you have to put the conditions, if the condition is true, then this part will be executed, and if the condition is false, else part will be executed. So, condition is true, this part, this segment, if the condition is false. Now, when you are giving the conditions, you require the conditional operator. So, you should know that what is the conditional operator and how it is required. That is a list of conditional operator. That is a greater than symbol, means if you want to mean a number is greater than some other number, then this symbol is used. That is a greater than equal to. Greater than and greater than is equal to not same. I am giving one example. 5 greater than 5, that is false. That is false. 5 is not greater than 5. So, you will get the output false. 5 greater than is equal to 5, that is true. So, false and true, that is the Boolean state. Boolean state means a condition has two states, either true or false. So, you can implement what type of operator is required. So, greater than equal to, less than equal to, same, greater than equal to, less than equal to. Next, equal to, if you want to compare the two numbers, both are equal, then double equal to symbol is required. So, here is a question, difference between is equal to and is equal to is equal to. Is equal to means initializations, and is equal to when we want to check the numbers equal or not. This kind of statement we have to require the double equal to symbol. And the last one is the not equal to represented by exclamation mark and equal to symbol, exclamation mark and equal to symbol, that is not equal to. So, total 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 conditional operator in your hand, which you have to manipulate according to program requirement and to do certain program. For example, a program to check a number is odd or even, a number is odd or even. How to do it? Now, before doing that, you have to know when a number is odd or even. When it is odd, now a number divided by 2, when the remainder is 1, that means odd number, and if you divided any number by 2, if the remainder becomes 0, that means that is even number. So, to state odd or even, so what to do? I have to take only one number. Why? Because I have to take a number and that will be checked and that will be print either even or odd depend upon entered. How to do it? Void main intn, that is the number, printf within double quote enter number, within parenthesis semicolon. Remember all the structure properly when you are doing the program on your computer. Remember that small letter, semicolon, again function, small letter, within bracket. This thing can be either capital letter or small letter, doesn't matter, because you are displaying any message. So, that can be any format, either capital letter or small letter, that doesn't matter. Here I have to accept this number, printf enter number, that is for displaying message. till that we have not written any statement for accepting the number. Scanf within double quote percentage d, what for? Again I am giving the intimation for that. Last program I have given the idea why it is percentage d for int. If it is float, then again percentage f. So, that is the indication, that is we have accepting the integer type of data. Ampersand n means address of the variable n. So, these two lines, one for message, another for accepting number from user. Now, if statement. If open bracket n number, now remainder 1 or 0. Now, for remainder what symbol required? Percentage symbol, percentage divided by which number? 2. We have to divide the number by 2, remainder either 1 or 0. If it is 1, that is odd number, if it is 0, then even number. So, divided by 2. So, n modular 2. Now, is equal to 0, that means if the block of test, that means here printf what? Number is even, because after divided by 2 remainder is 0, that is true. When it is true, that means printf number is even. That block indicates the condition is true. That block indicates the condition is true. If condition should be enclosed within parentheses, within brackets. If it is not that, then what happened? If it is condition is false, then what happened? Number is odd, that I have to write it. But one more statement is required. What else? Now, previous program only two open braces and close braces. Here check it out how many braces are there. Open braces at the end, that is the close braces. That means this functions, void main function starts here, ends here. After if that braces has been opened, here has been closed. After else starts here, close here. So, when you open it, should close. So, open and then close, after else open, statement and then close, and that is the main function has been closed. When you execute or run the program, one more thing to be noticed or not, I do not know. That is, I told you earlier that every line ended with semicolon, that is the terminations. Now, check it out. When you are giving the if statement, n percentage to is equal to 0 within bracket close, bracket open, in between this these two parentheses, that is the conditions. But here do not think that I have missed the semicolon, that semicolon is not required. I told you that certain exceptions are there where the semicolon is not to be required, that is one exception I am giving right now. What happened? If you execute the program, so message comes, enter number, cursor is waiting for number from user. Say for example, I have given 7. 7 modular 2 is equal to 0, that is true or false? Obviously false. False means which part? Else part. Else part is here, number is odd. So, number is odd will be come up. So, 7 is odd number, very fine. Here if you enter one more number, say for example 10. 10 modular 2 is equal to 0. That is true or false? That is true. True means this statements. Printf number is even. True, 10 number is even. So when according to the number, the control sent to either this or that is depend upon conditions, and the condition is either true or false. If it is true, then this. If the condition is false, then this. One more example of if statement. A program to be check the number is positive or negative. Very simple. Number is positive or negative, that means a number 0, that is a benchmark, where if it is this side, that means positive, that is the negative. So what is the point where to be hit? That is the 0. So 0 is the number. If it is greater, then that means positive number. If it is less, then positive number. So only one number required, n, enter number, printf, scanf percentage g ampersand till that it's correct, no problem at all with this. If conditions, if that is a number, you have to check certain other numbers, not possible, because what number you have accept from user, what variable you have used, the same variable you have to use within the conditions. So if you write if a is not here within a program, n is here, so you have to give n. N greater than 0, if greater than 0, what number is positive. So you have to write down the statement. If n greater than 0, if it is true, say for 5, 5 greater than 0, true, number is positive. If I put minus 5 as an n, minus 5 greater than 0, false, printf, number is negative. That is not very difficult, but point to be check it out from the last program. If you compare the last program and this program, which thing has been missed? One thing, braces, last program total 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, total 6 braces are there, including open and close. Here is only open, another is close. Why the other braces are not there? That means wrong. No. Here, if n greater than 0, printf number is positive. I have not given the open and close braces like that. Open and close. This thing is not given. That means, is it incorrect? No. C compiler provides, if you write single statement, braces are not compulsory. But if you write more than one statement, then braces are compulsory in case of if or in case of else. But check it out, after if conditions only single statement is there, after else only one statement is there. That means there is no need to give braces. But when you are writing multiple statement, then braces are compulsory. Last program I have given braces to identify that braces is required, and here I have not given the braces. Explanation is given when the braces are not to be given, that can be worked properly. So that is the things with the if statement. Much more programs are there with the if statement. If else, different structures are there. Only if can be used. Here I have given all the if else part. But if you given the if only, is that incorrect? No, it is also correct. So, if else statement has a different types of implementation with the if else statement, it is a lot of variety. So, we can go further for the if else statement or if statement or something different with this thing. Today's class only the logical part, programming and logic technique, that is one more concept for a number to be reverse a number. Second, starting or introduction of conditional statement using if else. Okay. And one more thing, that is the list of conditional operator. Last day mathematical operator we have done, today one more operator we have introduced, that is the conditional operator. Total mathematical operator, you have understood what is mathematical operator, what symbol used, as well as conditional operator, what are the conditional operator and how to use it. And one more thing, when semicolon is not mandatory, when how to write condition, condition should be enclosed with brackets within this, that is the compulsory, that is the syntax that we have to follow to write down the program. Next class we further go for the if else statement or variety of the if else statement. Thank you very much.